Hi. Well, as you can see, I just came home from work. Well, not just now, a while ago. Now, as you can see, the NoFap brahmacharya has taken effect yet again. Look at the face. Shaved this morning, and I look like a 16-year-old again. See, time doesn't age me because of NoFap. And I still look very young. And as long as I keep practicing, I will always look young, forever 16 or 20, even when I get 60 or 80 years old. So, what's all this rubbish about? How can I say? Yesterday in the IG chat, I'm not gonna start shouting because people are downstairs, and I don't want anyone to come up here. So I can't really express the full range of my voice, but I can get pretty loud when I want, as you've probably seen. So what I thought, because because Connor keeps messing up. I don't know what's got into him, but he seems to be saying the F word more now, which is disappointing. In the last IG, he made a joke about Will Smith, and 3 times in a row he said the F word in this low accent. Now, obviously, I'm not going to repeat the word, but again, he could have abbreviated it, but he didn't. He was speaking to one of his friends, I believe it's Josh, which again, there was no need to say the full F word. Everyone knows that it's nasty, the F word, and in some videos it's bleeped out, which I prefer. You don't want to hear that filth from his mouth, and we don't want people repeating it either. So I'm not happy again, because why 3 times and in a low accent as well? So we said, keep your wife's name out of my F word and then mouth. See? Now, this is a lesson. This is how. Well, why am I doing it anyway? Because he knows. He said it before. He's used when Dizzy, well, I believe it was Dizzy who hacked and said that I like to F word Connor. See, he used the first letter, so he knows. So why am I even saying that? Why am I using his first letter when I know he can do it? So I'm confused. Is it sometimes he chooses to say the full F word, and other times he abbreviates it? So why can't he always abbreviate it? So sorry, but that was disgusting. Okay. And I'm not gonna shout out, because if I shout too much, I'll have about 2 people running up from downstairs, like in the last one. my mum ran up and was asking me to close it down. So, well, I don't care. You all saw her. So what? I don't care. She can shout too. So, it would have been funny if we both shouted and saw you in the IG chat. Ooh, imagine Connor said he'll put, what did he say? Oh, he'll go 5 inches deep inside her, and she came up and heard it. She'd be like, I wonder, she might get sudden shock, start shouting at him. Imagine a 72-year-old shouting at a 12-year-old boy and embarrassing him. Well, you never know, but I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't want him to get embarrassed. I wouldn't want her to get embarrassed. And I wouldn't want myself to get embarrassed. But I think Connor is getting more low vibrational. Again, he knew I was in the chat, in the live stream, and he did. Now, why would you do that? I think Dizzy has to join and tell him off. Would you hear Dizzy saying that? No, never. And my friend told me to. He searched 30 videos of Dizzy and he hasn't found, well, so far, I mean, he hasn't probably seen all, but he knows these 30 videos that are available to see. And out of the 30, there's only about 2 where a couple of F words slip out. Now, can you imagine anyone else apart from Chumpy Twins doing 30 videos without a single F word? In fact, no. Really? That's why Chumpy and Dizzy will always be my favourites. It's this excellent impulse control that impresses me so much. Apart from the charm, the energy, the content, the prank itself, the humour, how much people relate, the way it's done, the mannerism, the voice, there's so much to consider. The timing, the surprise. But you see, Dizzy needs to discipline Connor. I think we have to call him Connor the Menace now instead of Cheeky Connor. I'll put Connor the Menace first. Ever since he upset me in that last video, he knew. And don't tell me that he couldn't control the F word, because I've seen him do it before. Many times he uses fudge. So, or just the first F word letter. So, I think he chooses, it has to be. He just, what is he really? Let me explain. I'm just getting baffled, and it's it's hard work figuring what goes on in his mind. Is it the excitement, and then suddenly it's like a projectile F word that comes out? Is he choosing and that impact to say the F word fully, or just when he doesn't say it fully? Is he rehearsing what he's gonna say and then restraining himself by just saying the F letter? But then, if he can do that, then why can't he always do that? Or is it these people that keep saying the F word and that gets it in his head? There was no need to repeat F word 3 times. 3 times. Now, see, I don't want to shout and make a scene again because, for a start, I'll get people running up, so I need them out of the house, and you're not going out, so I can't really shout as much as I would like. But he's taking things too far, and yeah, why again this N word is so much of a I'm trying to think of the word concern for him. Why is it and he gets so terribly afraid when he said it 4 years ago, and why does he think saying the F words okay, fine, not much of a deal? I don't even know if he thinks they're offensive, and that concerns me because that means he could be anywhere and say it and not realize its gravity or offense. And if he's really going to church, then surely didn't anyone tell him there? Or maybe they did, but he chose not to listen, when to listen, because there's no way someone's a Baptist and they would be doing this, even in these jokes. Kanye West, he doesn't swear, and who else? I don't know. I'll have to Google comedians and see who swears and who doesn't. I don't know how religious Will Smith is. I'll check, I'll research, but there was no need to repeat the F word 3 times and then I don't know. Oh yes, I do. No, his friends started using vulgar words in the chat to me. That same Ellie Beanie. So I want to scream him down, really shout, and really express myself to the maximum to make him feel embarrassed. Because how dare a 30-year-old boy abuse me like this and talk filthy, crude, crass, low vibrational, vulgar, crude, rude, despicable, disgraceful words to me. How dare him? I should, well, again, I don't want to make a scene so much because if I scream him down there, I think everyone will start running up in here, and I don't want that. I want to shout him in a private space. He thinks because he can rap better, so he finds it funny being obnoxious and crude. But I can win him in a shouting battle, and I shout his backside down until he gets fire up his backside and has to run out of the house for safety. Oh yes, never doubt an alien mode master. And the other thing is no, I I saw a very crude or I heard a very crude word from Connor in one of the live the room chats, and I was shocked. He said, I would like to F you in the butt because it's a hard rock. So that was vulgar F word. So no, I'm not gonna do rap challenges with a vulgar turn. If it's gonna be a rap battle, has to be very clean. So I win by this. I win by default. I'm the winner. Ooh. Why? Because he cussed. He used a vulgar F word. So even though my rapping skills aren't as good, they might be at beginner level, I still win because vulgarity is like how to put it. It's like tennis. If you hit someone, say you hit the ball boy, the umpire, doesn't matter if you're a better player than the other opponent, you're defaulted. So Connor, you're defaulted. Sorry, I win because you used the vulgar F word to put it in someone's bum. Ooh, how disgusting. And again, you did that on purpose. You did it on purpose because you saw me there and you wanted to give me a shock, and you did. And you were happy. You made me upset again. And that's before you use the other effort again. So don't think you're going to get away with all this. No, you were panicking in the last couple of sessions, and all your friends were going to tell Dizzy and who else? Gion. And it was, well, I did feel sorry for you in a way. Well, no, actually, fully. But you're not helping yourself with all this. You're getting too cocky, and maybe it's because Dizzy and Gion are not taking these F words seriously. But when they do, you'll see you won't be so dandy and haha, I can do it. It's cool. It's funny. No, when you find that your account or your videos have gone, or someone hacked you and removed everything, you won't be so much happy. I'm not wishing this on you, but I am still very upset with your behavior, your blatant disrespect, and also the fact you lie and you make excuses, like every time you say an F word and then I tell you you've said it. You said I don't cuss. So again, this has to stop because A, you're calling me a lie. B, you're disrespecting my intelligence. And C, what good does lying do? If you cuss, you just admit it. Even Sammy Slams said sorry a few times and he said he didn't mean to cuss. So that I respect him for because he admitted he was wrong. He apologized and he said he won't do it again or he'll try. That's the thing. You can try and you'll rewire yourself eventually. Just like any skill, you keep trying, eventually you'll reach a point where you don't have to consciously think because it's a very high level, like Dizzy. I don't think he thinks, do I have to swear now? Is it, you know, because I know the words I must use. I know not to swear already. So when it comes to saying the words, then I've already programmed myself. So it doesn't come out habitually. I don't have to correct myself afterwards. And, the stress, the excitement, all these triggers don't make me cuss. So, yeah, I really want to get you to this stage. Or more importantly, you should want to get to this stage where you're not struggling to say just the F letter and it's not pouring out. And then I don't know, but I find it quite rude that you don't accept your mistakes and you doubt and you tell me I haven't cussed, I don't cuss. When again, other people heard you in that room chat. Your own friend Tate heard you and Roger, Captain Roger, myself and Mac, and we were all in shock. Everyone was in shock, but I was in the most shock. For about 20 seconds, there was like a ghastly silence in that room, and I think you were quietly laughing. I can visualize a person with his sneaky grin who was grinning and trying to hold it in because he thought it was funny. Something like that. Yeah. So Anyway, I'm off to the gym now, and I'll talk about Dizzy later and whether I should collab with him, because at this level of no swear, it's going to be pretty easy to do that part. The the hard part will be the confidence to prank, which I've never done in real life. So that will be the difficult, hard challenge. But the no swear, it's like tea. I don't even have to think about that. I could go many, many videos with no worry at all. But yeah, I'll get to that later in the next video. Okay, bye.